Road to World Car 2023 is in full swing. A major milestone along the way is always our annual test drive program in Los Angeles in November. And this year, we saw massive participation and interest from our global jurors and OEMs alike. 45 of our 100 plus jury was in LA this year, with 30 cars, all eligible vehicles for 2023. Our event was spread across 4 days, where jurors could book slots to drive these vehicles, which were a neat spread across the spectrum of body styles and powertrains, and also spanned our different awards categories. For the very first time, World Car was also hosted by the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena in a unique partnership. The college is known for its transportation programs and boasts some senior automobile designers as its alumni.
Thank you all for being here.
Not only did all attended jurors drive the nominee vehicles to the college campus, but also spent time with budding design students and their faculty, proving to be fruitful for many.
We do appreciate it.
This is the place where so much of automotive design happens. It's so great to be here to see the cars, show them to the students, to showcase them along with our jurors. It's absolutely a wonderful place to have this happen.
Now, let's get to the cars and testing. On this video, we will show you the contenders for the 2023 World Car of the Year that were in attendance at the LA test drives.
The latest generation of the X1 had to once again really stand out because this segment, unlike the first generation's time, has become really crowded and really successful. So the car had to look the part. It had to look butch, it had to look big, and it had to look more and more like an SUV. And I think the designers have achieved that because there's a lot of muscle and there's a lot of heft in that face. You also see some nice new modern touches like the flush door handles, which just have recesses to open them. That's quite nicely done. And then at the back, I think the overall look and signature of the tail light once again makes the car more recognizable in traffic. So people are going to like it.
Next up is a first ever all-new model from Korean luxury brand Genesis.
This is the Genesis GV60, one of the candidates. It's a super impressive car on the eGMP platform by Hyundai. Basically the most luxurious iteration. And I've had a blast going up the Angeles Crest Highway in this.
The Honda HR-V is a compact urban model that's been very successful. The new generation car combines a number of popular attributes that urban buyers are looking for, along with Honda's legendary reliability and efficiency. There are a choice of turbo and natural aspirated gasoline powertrains, and hybrid as well on offer across various markets. Hyundai is building on its success with the reigning World Car of the Year, the Ioniq 5. The new model, the Ioniq 6, is all about aerodynamics and maximum range. At 614 kilometers or 382 miles, the car gets almost 110 kilometers more range than the Ioniq 5. It uses a streamlined design concept and several innovations to help achieve the 0.21 coefficient of drag.
Right now I have with me the Ioniq 6. Now the Ioniq 5 won the award last year, so this is going to be a really interesting car to drive. I'm looking forward to it.
The Kia Niro is candidate for World Car of the Year, but we have three versions. The regular hybrid, this the plug-in hybrid, and a third one, the full electric version. Generally speaking, this vehicle is based on the previous model, but the looks is totally different. And for example, you will find a specific key on the rear part that is this rear side. That is also an air intake that makes it more efficient to the air flowing through the vehicle, and it's always in a different color of the rest of the body. I think the vehicle, it looks nice, it looks different.
The Mercedes-Benz C-Class is a global bestseller. The latest generation has edgy looks and boyish styling and cabin treatment from the flagship S-Class sedan. The previous generation won World Car of the Year in 2015. Can the new W206 repeat its success? The new car comes with a variety of powertrains and has many variants. This includes gasoline hybrid models and updated clean diesel options too. 4MATIC or all-wheel drive is also an option in the range. Touted as Nissan's strongest SUV play in years, the Ariya is a make-or-break model for the Japanese player.
The car behind me also is a looker for sure. Although it is a bit radical, I think a bit futuristic.
So this is another electric vehicle that's getting a lot of attention for its looks. And even the styling and design detail of its interior. It is loaded with tech and boasts a number of driver assistance systems that help while on the road. The car's variants offering range from 200 to 300 miles or 350 to 490 kilometers. A successor to the 370Z, this is the first time that the model has dropped numbers from its name. The new Nissan Z has retro styling with a very modern design cues blended in. It is powered by a 400 horsepower 3-litre V6 engine and gets the choice of 9-speed auto or 6-speed manual.
I love the car itself. It is such a real sports car. With a manual transmission, with a high revving engine, fantastic ride, anything you need in a real sports car.
And finally we have the Toyota Crown, a sporty hybrid crossover sedan. It is bold and striking and a special emphasis on being premium.
Now for some people, like in India or the Philippines, the Toyota Crown is something we're very, very familiar with. It was this big, huge car that was basically the luxury sedan of that market. This is not that Crown. This thing can handle, even going up and down the highway and the mountainside, and it handles pretty well. It's still a heavy car, and this one is a hybrid, but it's not the same Crown.
We'll have plenty more from our Los Angeles test drives here on World Car TV. Meanwhile, follow all our updates and see what our jurors are up to on our social media channels. See you next time on World Car TV.